Tonight we're cooking 44 Farms aged Angus boneless ribeye. This guy has some pretty insane marbling going on inside of it. The Stenalis is my favorite cut on the cow. I think it's the best cut on the cow. And we're going to cook this thing up on the green egg tonight. We're inspired tonight by Meat Church. He cooked this same steak on his channel. He did it with the Holy Gospel, just like we've got here. And Meat Church, garlic and herb. If you hadn't checked out his spices and his rubs, check them out. They're delicious. So anyway, we're going to cook them on the big green egg tonight. So let's get to cooking and we'll have us a little dinner. Guys, if you hadn't done so yet, this is the time I need you to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. This helps us with the channel, helps keep us motivated to keep this content coming. So like and subscribe now. Thing is so tender that getting it out of the package, it actually kind of split on me. So I'm going to tie it up. Thought I'd talk about a little bit of heat management here. I am reverse searing this steak currently at 300 degrees. And I want to talk to you about how I set my vents up. And so I'm burning. I had this thing wide open when we were heating it up. But to control it, I leave the opening wide open. And down here at the bottom, this is where I control my heat. Okay? And so that is probably about a 1/4 inch. And that's holding us at 300 degrees currently. And this is wide open. And so air in controls how much air is going to come out. And so a lot of people say, hey, don't leave that wide open. You're going to let all your heat out. I don't think that's fact. We're holding it at 300. And because we're not letting air in, air's not getting out of it. And so this works pretty well for me. Lots of guys have different opinions. Do it how you want to do it. This is how I have the grill set up. So I've got the the deflector, the heat deflector, I forget what they call that thing. But basically have it set up in the expander. And then I've got one grill grate on. And this is how I'm reverse searing this steak. And so when that comes up to about 100 degrees, I'm going to actually flip that thing over, get this fire as hot as I can get it, and then we're going to sear some steaks. Okay, let's see where we're at. So we've been hanging out at about 300 degrees. And guys, this isn't like just some kind of a Mongo steak, but it wasn't room temperature. So I'm really just trying to get it within striking distance to finish on the coals. So that's probably pretty close, almost close enough. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off and get this thing roaring, and we'll finish the steak up. So it's time to get this fire burning hot. If you don't have heat gloves, get them. It helps a lot. So this is all about getting this fire as hot as we can get it. We've got a great looking coal bed going on there. Guys, the expander, I took out the heat deflector and I just put the grates right down on top of the fire. And I'm going to get this thing ripping about as hot as I can get it. And then we're going to sear that steak off. I've got my top vent completely open. And I've got my bottom vent completely open. This is all about airflow. That's how you create heat. And so let's get it going. It's already climbing. So let's see what we got. Got this thing almost to 700 degrees. We're going to go ahead and throw our steak on. Let's check that fire out. That sucker is humming. So I lost my assistant because it's really cold, icy out here in Texas. But guys, the key to this, we're probably going to go about a minute on each side. The key is have a thermometer and check the inside of your meat. That's how you're going to get the perfect deal. So I'm going to put this thing on, press it down. Okay, and I'm going to leave that there for about 1 minute. Then we'll check our temp and flip it. Beautiful thing about shut down a green egg, shut down the air. That's all you gotta do. Completely off, extinguish it. Okay, so we had this thing up to 700 degrees on the green egg. We seared it off about a minute, minute and a half on each side. We got it up to about 120 degrees and we've let it just sit here and rest for a minute, and it's gonna finish it off and hopefully give us that perfect medium rare. So let's give it a try. Kind of fell apart on me just a little bit, but I want you to check out this Stenolis. It's gonna be the best cut of the beef. So let's see how we did here. Matt would say, I'm not mad at that. So let's see here. Yeah. Pretty tender. So it just pulls apart. So let's see how she tastes. That's the real question. Wow. That is a phenomenal piece of meat. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. You got to give this a try. I'm gonna get to eating. This is gonna be awesome tonight. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications, and check us out on the next one.